Welcome to another episode. We have
It's like, wow.
Lucy in the building.
Yo. What's up?
Yeah,
I'm
what's
actually
up,
really
Lucy?
excited.
Yeah?
It's my first time on a podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never done this before.
What? You know what's crazy is that was you ever on the podcast before? He wasn't on. Joe wasn't on one. Gary wasn't on.
Yeah.
This is what this podcast is about:
Yeah.
bringing people on that never been on the podcast
First
before.
timers.
First timers. Yeah.
First timers.
First timers.
How was everybody's week?
Mine was good. Mine was very
Yeah?
good. Productive and all that good stuff. I just had an interview today. That shit was good.
Fire.
It was smooth. Yeah, I gotta have one more, but yeah, that's why I'm looking like this. If you're wondering why, you know what I'm saying? Looking like the president.
You know, I never liked double interviews. I like just let's get the one out the way. You know, one
Nah,
time.
but-
What'd you say?
The reason they want to do two is because like I got like say y'all both managers, right? And then I have
Yeah.
an interview with Flip, and I'm cool with him.
But
And then
you
I have
got
an
it.
interview with you, and then all the weird shit
Yeah.
that I do come out.
Nah,
Now it's like, yeah, we ain't finna get this guy here.
One time, I didn't get this job this one time because I'm at the interview. Sometimes I have to dial down at the interviews. You know, I realize because sometimes like I don't know, I'd be like I'd be talking like I'm way overqualified for whatever I'm doing or whatever.
Yeah.
So like I'm sitting at the interview, I was like, wow, like if I was in the position, I would just let me know if I got the job now.
You said that? You said
I
that?
basically said that. I was
Yeah.
like, because why make me wait? I was
Yeah.
like, and I'm over here like I got couple more interviews. I didn't say it like that, but I'm like, if it's me, because I think she said, would you da da da? She said something, and I'm like, well, if it's me, I would just say, you got a job or you don't got a job. Why would me wait an hour later for you to call me?
Word.
You know, like,
Word.
they'd be like, hey,
sitting.
and then you know what I don't like is that. I don't know if y'all been in this position, but every job I ever applied for and did an interview for, they said they would call you back to let you know if you did or you did not get the job.
A lot of them.
They
don't.
never call.
Yeah.
They don't
I
never-
just applied for a job too.
Yeah.
Like at the Cove, like it was by the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You about to be a what, bartender?
Oh, I don't really have experience because I just turned 21, so I'm like I don't really know much about alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to be a
Drink
server.
and get drunk. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, I have been doing that this month. I'm not even gonna lie.
You been getting turned?
Yeah, but I realize I don't like cheap drinks. I like the more expensive ones because I realize like when you buy the cheap sugary stuff, like you wake up like
you gonna feel it.
hungover.
Oh yeah,
gonna
you
feel
gonna
it.
hurt.
Yeah, like when you like buy a quality drink, something about it is like you wake up way better in the morning.
Yeah, I mean certain liquors too.
Yeah, it's
The more
about
you
finding
drink-
what's right for your body and you and what you like. Like I just
Yeah.
drink Crown Apple. People
Yeah.
are like, what the that's how you drink?
People like like whiskeys a lot, like the dark bourbon type of, and then like tequilas. I feel like people swear by that a lot. Why you shake your head like that?
Tequila.
He got
Like,
bad
it just
experience.
makes
Yeah.
everybody make bad choices.
He got war flashbacks.
And it makes
I
people
said,
angry.
People like tequila. Flip that.
Casamigos.
His head shook fast as shit.
No Migos.
Yeah. No tequila for you?
Oh yeah, sometimes, but it's very like minimal.
I love tequila. It do
Yeah.
nothing negative to me.
That's what you either have fun. I feel like you either have fun or you get angry. It's a little between.
Yeah. You know what's a good ass liquor though? Rum.
Oh yeah, I've
That was
actually
cool.
been into rum actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rum is
I've
like
been drinking rum for a long time.
that shit. For me, at least, when I was sipping rum, that shit just make you horny and want to be on all.
we
I ain't
talked about
gonna
this on
lie.
a couple podcasts before, like where what you had said. I'm into old rich white man drinks now.
Yeah,
You
word.
know,
Right,
like
yeah.
old whiskeys,
Bourbons and whiskeys, yeah.
and you know. But if I
Just old rich men, cause
Yeah, just old.
It's
It's not gonna be
niggas
old
that's-
rich white
that's
men.
fancy,
It's just
yeah.
my bad. They're not gonna be old rich white men. Rich
Don-
men and
Don
rich
Julio's
women
fire,
too.
I used to
Don
say that
Julio's
until
fire.
this black
It
girl
is.
corrected me that I was talking to.
She was like, "What?"
I was like, I like smoking cigars and drinking bourbon because it makes me feel like a rich white man. She was like, just makes you feel like a rich man. I was like, my bad. She right.
Nah.
Right.
Yeah.
She corrected you. No,
She
that
did
makes
correct
sense.
me. It's a good correction though, cause it's rich
How
niggas out there.
was your week?
My week, I think I'm starting to see the light. I think for a while, like it was like the same old cycle,
Yeah.
and like for the first time, I'm like starting to see a lot of money come in. Like I think it's just my time to like, start growing and taking step by step. And I'm starting to feel like, okay, I can see some money coming in. I just sold my car and bought a new one. So like I've been struggling with my car for like the past year, and I'm finally getting a new one. So that feels like really good.
That's
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Would you
all
grab a
we do.
Lambo?
No, it's a 2014
You said the
Subaru.
money coming in, so
Hey.
I don't know how much or
Yeah.
what range. You know, you said it's a what?
It's a 2014 Subaru. I'm upgrading from a Honda Civic.
That's nice.
Nothing wrong with a Honda Civic.
Yeah,
neither.
no, I mean, it took me to A to B, but, and I loved it. It was kind of emotional, like, kind of, like, detaching from it, because I'm like,
Yeah.
dang, all the memories, like, in this car. This was my first car, by the way.
Yeah.
This is my second car I'm ever buying. So now I'm just like, dang, like, I'm kind of sad, but it's also, like, new beginnings for me.
Nah, facts.
Hey, I did that same thing. Got a new phone. They were like, "Do you want to transfer everything?" I said, "No."
No.
He's like, "You want to put your iCloud on here?" I said, "No."
No.
I said, "Do you want the photos?" I said, "No." "You want the contact?" I said, "No." I said, "I want a brand new life. I don't want nobody." I was like, "If I don't talk to you, then I guess I don't got your number in here or whatever. And if you do text me, I'm like, who this? And don't be upset."
Yeah.
You know, even though like
Same
I've been checking for
shit
numbers,
tomorrow.
but like I just wanted a brand new like, you know.
Nah,
like
yeah,
that.
that shit is like if you bring your shit from your old phone, there's nothing wrong with it, but it feel like you just carrying your shit
Just
over.
carrying.
And it don't make the phone feel new.
It feels so amazing to have a new phone with nothing from my old phone on it, because I can still I got everything in my old phone, but it just
Yeah.
feels so good. I got a clean start. I have a problem with screenshotting and collecting photos and not going through my gallery and deleting them.
Yeah.
So I have 4,000 screenshots, and I'm like, this time I'm gonna delete as I go.
Yeah, word.
Oh, I got a screenshot. I don't like it. Delete. Don't need that. You know, because the way my mind works, I don't know what the word for you, but you guys can correct me. Like even when I go to my Instagram, things have to be like this, and this.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And when I scroll or whatever, or I get unorganized, I want to go through and organize.
You
my
like a
phone.
structure type shit.
Yeah. You know. But this has helped me organize my phone. You know, on a new levels.
Yeah.
But
Nah, how off of that phone shit, the new phone,
Mm-hmm.
imagine how it's going to be being in a new city.
amazing.
Everything is new. Like, there's no connections. There's no, you know what I mean?
When I got here, I didn't feel that because, like, I didn't want to be here, you know. And I was
I
in
don't
the
wanna
start.
be here
I just didn't want to be here. But that's all you know, like, and for a long time, like, I was just waiting around, you know. Even today, I just come and say I was just waiting around to leave, you know. And I can't wait, you know. Like when I can't wait, and when it happens, you know. But I can't wait to be in a new city, a new fresh start. And some people are scared of that.
Yeah.
You know, not me. Like, I'm so excited. You know, I'm not from here, but I'm so excited to get to this next chapter of my life.
Yeah.
You know, the growth, you know, the people, you know, the just everything, bro.
It is a scary thing, though, if you think about it, because it's like you have naturally ingrained, like, safety systems, you know, safety nets. Like, if you were to, God forbid, break your leg, lose your job, whatever, everything goes bad in a matter of weeks. You could go to Marlena House, you could, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got people here. But if you're in a different city, obviously you can come back home, but it's like it takes time to build your community out there. So
Yeah.
it feels very weird to just jump out there new.
No, it does. You know, you got everything in place. You know where to get your money at. You know, like, you know where this place is at and this place. But that's what I strive in those type of things.
Yeah,
You know,
I
love
like
when-
adventuring too.
Kind of forces you almost to.
Yeah, to adapt.
Exactly.
You know, like,
overcome.
I've been
And it makes you find out what you actually like by yourself.
I feel like I'm
not
struggling
what you
with
just used to doing.
a lot because like my goal is to move out of Erie,
Yeah.
and like I really want to go to like New York just because I already have family out there and I have connections. But it's also hard because like I've never lived a life without living at home and with my mom. And I mean, I moved here when I was younger, and like
Where you from?
Brooklyn.
Where
So like
Brooklyn's in the house.
yeah, and like I got family in like Harlem and like kind of like everywhere. But like I really want to move, and like I just feel so different, and it's even hard to find like friends that are like into the same things that I am.
Yeah.
Like right now, I have like one friend, and she's like awesome. Her name is Sky. Shout out to her.
Shout out, Sky.
Yes, she's awesome. And like she like dances and like sings with me and like jams out with me.
Yeah.
But I don't know many people that will do that type of stuff, like artsy stuff like that. Because like
I can concur
Facts.
until I met Disney.
I haven't heard that word in a while.
yeah.
Concur.
Yeah.
It's a good word.
Everyone else just like it's all like let's just go out and do this, but like and like drink like that's cool, but like I want to do like human activities, like
Yeah.
stuff
Facts.
like let's enjoy life. Like if I want to like have a jam
Experience
out
life.
session, like
Yeah.
go singing. I don't know. We're doing like this old dance page. I used to also be a dancer,
Word.
and I used to perform and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's actually how I got on the stages first. So I started dancing, and then my
Like
dance.
hip hop.
Mhm. And my dad was a dance choreographer in New York, and he was also like a big DJ. So he used to do that. So I was always around that type of stuff. So that's how I grew up, and then eventually the music thing grew on me, and like I was like, I don't know, I think I was like in the second grade, and I was like, oh my god, can I sing? And like, you know, a lot of, you know, kids will make fun of you, but like I just kept going.
Yeah.
And I started doing choirs, and then we moved here, and then I started doing hockey games, and then from there it kind of sparked, and then I did like talent shows, and like I just have moved my way up, and I'm still working on that.
Yeah.
Like becoming bigger and like just better.
Before we dive deep into your music, because we're gonna talk about it in extent, we ain't never asked how your week was.
Yeah, how was your week?
Oh
bro?
yeah, my bad. Oh
No,
my
you're
god,
okay.
That's
that
good.
was,
Mine-
I got a little
Mine was
too deep.
productive too. Mine was real productive and got rid of a few distractions and some new beginnings, business opportunities, trying to make happen and.
I want to
Trying
ask
to
you about the
stay
distractions, but I ain't trying to get you into that.
We already know. We already know the distractions is.
No.
They know too.
No.
Ain't no distractions. Nah. Flips on the
Moving
straight
forward.
and narrow.
Oh,
And it's straight in there.
and
moving forward.
that's what honestly getting used to that is just different, bro.
Yeah.
It's- you know what I mean?
Yeah.
moving forward.
Yeah.
I think sometimes distractions are good, depending on the situation.
Yeah, because you'll also be
you wanna be
forced
distracted.
in a situation to see whether you can, like as we said, adapt and overcome.
Yeah.
I feel like lately I've been more on the, you know, trying to have distractions, just the way my life is going. Like, you know, I don't know. Sometimes it could be good for your mind to just take your mind, like some
Yeah.
weight off of you, you know?
Depending on, like, you know, on the, yeah, like you said, like the situation.
Yeah, just all depends.
You know, like if you,
I guess there's good distractions and bad
like
distractions.
if you had a
That's
fresh
just
out
it.
of breakup or some shit or whatever, a distraction could be good. You know, like,
Feeling that.
you know, like you don't want to, you know, deal with that
how
type
y'all
of
deal
hurt.
with y'all breakups?
These days,
You you liked her, right? Like a relationship that you didn't end that got ended on you.
that's the worst.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
It's
The ones
the
that hurt.
worst.
How do you deal with that?
These days, I mean, these days, I'm blocking you on everything.
Yeah,
I'm blocking you from everything and deleting everything. I learned my lessons, you know, and the worst breakups is the ones that you get left on the like, what the fuck happened? You
Yeah.
know,
The
like,
lingering.
Yeah, like the lingering. Like they end it and they just walk away and they don't say nothing.
Bro,
Yeah.
I need like can we get closure?
'Cause I need some
hate
type of
that, bro,
closure.
'cause,
Yeah.
that happens to me a lot.
You know,
See, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm the one that gets blocked.
Once it's over with, like I treat you like you died.
you
Like,
got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, it don't matter how much I value you, how much I care about you and stuff like that on my end. Like I could be feeling for you, like I could be wanting you next
Yeah.
to me and around me, but for me to start the healing process,
You gotta say.
I gotta be like, oh yeah, this person is never coming back. Like
Yeah.
even if they want to come back, this person is never getting access to me again. And even if I give you access in the future, like once I heal a little bit and I'm in a place where I'm like, yo, let's have a conversation. Why did we break up? And then get the closure or whatever. But for the like, you know,
The initial
the month, 2 months where the pain is there. Oh yeah, I'm not blocking you or nothing. I'm just not responding to nothing you messaging me. I'm not looking at none of your shit. I'm going to like Instagram mute story. You know what I'm saying? Mute post
everything.
and then I'm just gym crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like heartbreaks. They get you in the gym crazy.
Oh yeah,
That shit is better than any pre-workout I've ever taken.
Oh yeah, bro.
It'll
Yeah,
feel
bro.
you. It'll feel you.
You would get a muscle up in 4 weeks off a breakup.
Definitely
kind
got
of-
definitely got to delete. Definitely got to block it off all social media because you know there's gonna be cryptic messages always popping up. Like, yo, she talking
I
about
think
me?
you get better at that.
I don't mind that though, cause all I care about is me not hurting.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
if you salty, I'm good. Fuck up, like
Yeah.
good. Like I'm not. I don't want you to be not yet. I don't want you to be happy. I want you to be hurt. Like I'm hurt. But then eventually I'm like, yeah, I hope the best for you. And
I don't know about you. To me, is like say we just break up and like you get in a relationship for like a week or two. I'm gonna be like, you've been talking to this motherfucker, man.
Yeah, that's kind of the wave I'm on. I
what-
actually got broken up with February, like the week of Valentine's Day,
After?
which is
before?
like 2 or 3 days before.
Damn.
Yeah, so I'm like right now kind of dealing with that, and it's kind of like, I mean, I had a heartbreak when I was like 17, but like it's just so different for like
Yeah.
being an adult, and like it was like way more serious. Like I met her family, like we were together a long time,
Yeah.
and like right now it's just kind of weird because like I already know like she's talking to other people and probably someone else seriously, and I'm over here like, damn, like that really just shows me. Like, she broke up with me because for her mental health, and she was like, I can't be in a relationship, yet you're over here, like, talking to other people. Like, that's just really weird to me.
Uh-huh.
Like,
people don't always tell the truth. People say what is the easiest thing to not, again, get confrontation.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
You gotta be happy about those, those breakups.
Every breakup.
And every breakup. Not even just relationships, but friendships too.
Yeah.
When those type of things happen, it's already pushing you in the direction you needed to go. Because every relationship that I was ever broken up with, I was always going through some type of heartbreak, and I'm like, why, and then I realized it's like, I'm so happy and grateful that relationship ended, and then she broke up with me because she wasn't right for me.
Yeah.
And pushed me to the people that are right for me.
I feel like you get better every time you like go through some wild shit.
Yeah, because I can cut people off like it's nothing now. Like these days, I'm like, oh, you don't fuck with me? All right, cool. All right, I real like these days, like not a lot can really affect me.
Yeah.
Like you want to go, get the fuck on.
And
that's how I feel, bro.
I won't say everybody is dispensable, but it's like you will get over any closeness that you have that's no longer there, no matter what. Because you're an adult. You got responsibilities, whatever. Except maybe like if you lose your child or something, that's different. But like generally speaking, as an adult, no matter how much you cherish a connection with somebody, after you have, like you said, like a few bonds separated, it makes you realize like, yo, I'm gonna be hurt that you leaving my life.
Right,
You feel me? But I'm gonna be okay in whatever 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, whatever the time frame is. I'm gonna be okay. Like
I just had a homie hit me. She like, broke up with me, and she young. I feel like when we young, we go through a lot of those things in a relationship. We feel like whoever we with at the time is gonna be who we gonna be with forever. Mm-hmm. And I was like,
you should feel like that though, because otherwise,
that's the
why
mindset I had for sure.
But how I was telling her, I was like, do you want the truth, or do you want? Or do you want me to just go with, because sometimes people would call you because they want you to vent. They want to vent and they just want to hear. want you to listen. So I'm like, do you want me to give you the truth, or you just, call an event? She was like, give me the truth. I was like, he don't want to be with you. He don't want you. Obviously. I was like, if somebody get rid of you, break up with you and make you available to somebody else or whatever, then they don't want to be with you. So why should you be upset? Not upset or whatever, but why should you try to press for somebody that don't want to? Somebody want to be with you, they want to be with you. Somebody want to be friends with you.
She's still trying to fight for the person?
She's trying to fight for the person. I was like, if they wanted you to be in their life, you would be in their life.
Exactly.
And that's the thing I learned through these last couple of years with friends and relationships, that if somebody really wanted me to be in their life, they would be in my life. They would make that effort. They wouldn't have got rid of me.
They would have
chose me.
What I say about that is like, they know where you're at. They know you're a good person with a good heart.
Yeah.
Like, they know where to find you, yet they still choose to leave.
They could have texted, could have called, could have.
Exactly. They could have contacted you, but they don't. And it's like, it's their choice leaving you behind. And that's when you just got to pick yourself up and like know your worth.
And God made those decisions, not made those decisions, but like, when those things type of happen, it's just removing people out of your life that's not supposed to be there.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling myself right now, because it's kind of like hard, and like it was more like I really thought it was like a real future with this person, and then now I'm just like, I just keep telling myself like the universe put me in this position because I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, even if I don't like it. Because like we have to be in uncomfortable situations to grow, and I feel like that's what's happening to me right now. And it's like right now I'm not even chasing. I'm not doing any of that because she knows I'm a good person and I was genuine.
What does that mean to be a good person?
A good person? Well, when you're genuine, when you put your all. I mean, like I put my all.
Okay.
And I don't know. For me, it was like I was just so truthful and just like my love was pure. It was honest. Yeah. It was honest. It was like it's not ever using you. It was more like I saw you for you.
Right.
And I loved being around you, and I loved everything, even if it was your flaws,
Did you make a song yet about the breakup?
A little bit, yeah. I am making a couple songs actually.
Hey, before we go on with that, I had got the news the other night. I said, if we was in the middle of recording, I said, this isn't a good time for you to give me the news. I was in the middle. Remember, we was in the studio.
Oh, the news, bro.
Yeah, I'm already talking about it. I was like, don't give me
this song,
because I can't hold back. And I was like, he told me. I was like, now it's on my mind.
But
you made it this song?
I didn't get this. I just just said certain
First
things.
off, fuck your bitch and then click you
came. West side,
I feel like I definitely gave him some fuel though, because it gave some hard bars. You know what I'm saying? And it was real. I wasn't being disgenuine. I wasn't even being malicious about what it said. It bothered me.
Word.
I didn't do it through a text. I waited till I seen him in person.
Shit like that be bothering me too. Like just weird shit make me uncomfortable.
Me too.
And make me like, it's like if you operate your life like you said, a good person, and you just a genuine person, and then people do weird shit, it's like you shouldn't be around me or around anybody I care about.
And if you talk shit about, I'm saying in general, anyone like I deal with it. If you're talking shit about someone that we know together to me, knowing I ain't with that hating or weird shit, I know you do that about me.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Right.
Yeah. I had a friend like that. She like we were cool, but we were like party cool.
Yeah.
And she had her like friend that she was always with and around and all that. And then she'd come and hang out with me and she'd talk about her friend. And I'm like, to this day, I don't really like tell her nothing deep. We hang out. She lit, you know. She's one of those shaking ass girls, sticking her tongue out on cameras. Time. Yeah, she's fun. So like, I haven't hung out with her forever, but like I'll hang out with her knowing what it is. But I'm never like, I'm not telling you nothing personal, just because like you the type to speak about people.
Right.
Yeah. Like that shit corny.
I used to. I haven't done this as of recently, but I would name drop in my music. Years ago, I stopped doing it. And I would name ex-girlfriends. You know, I dissed them. I dissed them. I said certain things about my family, brothers. I got a song that I named all three of them. And how they made me feel. You know, and I stopped doing it. I don't know if it made it more personal when I did do the name drops, or whatever. Now I'm trying to lean into like, you gonna know if you listen to my music who I'm talking about. They'll know or whatever. But I just kind of just stopped doing the whole name dropping shit.
You ever do that?
I'm not brave enough for that.
Oh. Wow.
And because like, why should I give this person my energy?
Right.
Like they don't
100%.
even deserve that from me. If you did me dirty, you don't even like I don't want them to think like I'm thinking about you or like that I'm upset about it, because I'm over here. You know, you got to have some sort of pride or else they're gonna walk all over you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
I kind of feel like you coming at the person through the music is not necessarily taken away from your pride, because like you are. Yeah, you kind of want to have peace and let shit go, but sometimes saying fuck that person a bunch of times in a song is all right. Now I'm over it.
That's how I get over everything.
You know what I'm saying?
I get to the music. You know, I always.
As long as you're not like not a whole LP about it.
Nah, I don't.
17
Nah.
I think
songs.
I'm more
You talking about an EP?
specific about a situation.
Yeah.
And that, like, I'll say something like real personal.
Yeah.
That only they would know. And then they're like, oh yeah,
See, that's what I
that's
do
how
now,
you
yeah.
know. Yeah, you have to be a little discreet about it, just because I can't make you think like I'm over here like dying over you. You know what I mean?
I stopped doing a name drop. I do. That's more of what I do
The
now.
discreet thing.
You
It's
know?
just and then that way other people can also relate to it. Like,
Yeah.
I've had that done to me too. You know.
But even name drop, like, you think DMX when he name dropped all them girls or whatever they were real girls, or he just made them up?
I think a lot of them were real. I think a few of them he
Just sounded
just
good.
to rhyme them.
needed a rhyme.
There's no way that he rhymed all of them, and he
What was
knew all
the
of
names
them.
again?
Yeah,
Keisha, Tanya.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was X, man. He right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. As
Keisha,
a man, if
Tanya,
you up and you
Tasha,
popular, bro,
something.
you can have it. You got a bunch of them. Like
Yeah.
they said, Wilt Chamberlain used to hit shit, play the basketball game, go half court. He'd hit shit before the game, go play a game, right? Halftime, he'd have two girls in the locker room or some shit. He'd go crack both of them, and then he'd come back and finish the game, and then leave, and then go crack 3. He was like a
That's
fiend.
giving too much damn energy.
Way too
That's a
much
lot.
energy.
That's
What?
crazy.
But he was also dunking with niggas climbing on his back.
He could have caught an
You know?
STD during the halftime.
He probably was
He
resistant.
Yo.
He probably built up a resistance. Like his
Hey.
sexual immune system was probably A1. Look
That's
at
insane.
Magic Johnson. That nigga had AIDS for all these years and he good.
If you got money, you can get rid of anything.
Real shit.
That's
Yeah.
real.
He looked better than healthy people.
He's still
That's a
alive.
fact.
He's still out
That's
here.
insane.
Yeah, shit, he do. Yeah, you look like a co-host, a ESPN host
You
or something right
definitely
now.
look-
That's what's next. You know, I'm elevating the podcast one person at a time. Next week it's gonna be me and Flip. The week after that's gonna be me, you and Flip, and then the guest. You know.
Yeah.
We're starting something right
Next
now.
thing you know, we all wear suits in the next podcast. Shit.
Uh,
Yeah. So what's your plans with the music? What you got going on now?
I'm trying to learn how to produce a little bit because, like, I feel like that's my biggest struggle. Like, I know how to play instruments. I can play live. I obviously sing, but I think my challenge right now is producing or learning how to make it sound decently good.
Right.
And then I'm not really tech savvy, so it's kind of hard for me. So I'm just working on that right now.
how are you learning to produce?
I'm using what was it called? BandLab. Because it's just simple, but I do want to get like a MacBook just so I can do like GarageBand.
Yeah.
Because like you can do like so much with that.
I'm on GarageBand
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, like GarageBand's like the stuff. Like you can do a bunch. And also like I work at the art house and like they have a music production class for kids. These kids make like really good beats.
Yeah.
kids-
Like with
kids
like
are
because they've
talented.
been doing it for months. So like slowly like they've been learning like and mastering on just GarageBand for free, and they have made some like really impressive. And like you're 10 years old, and that's insane.
Yeah. I mean, like something like that. Producing is a language, right? It's not like a spoken or physical language. It's not a spoken language, but it's like a physical one. Like you gotta understand what's happening, what to do. Like so, kids are like sponges. So when they're learning, it's like that's why they can learn. Bro, some kids be knowing like 7 languages. Fucking 7 years old.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know about 7 years old.
Man, kids.
7 years old, 7 languages.
Bro, yeah. It's kids.
Bring 'em up.
Each language for each year.
It's-
Bring them up.
It's kids in Africa. It's not even in class. Just
Yeah.
the fact that there's so many languages in the culture
Yeah.
that they'll just have like multiple languages.
And we just know one.
We just struggling
Wow.
with
One.
I mean, I know two.
Niggas dyslexic
Spanish.
with one.
I tried
Yeah.
to learn Spanish. That shit was so broken English that the Spanish people didn't understand shit.
Yeah, Spanish was my first language. I didn't learn until like kindergarten, and they made me take like ESL classes up until high school.
You didn't learn word till kindergarten. Spanish or English?
English.
Word.
So Spanish was
ESL
my
too.
first. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. They always had me in that class. Even like being fluent now, like
You know-
they would still put me in there.
You know what's
just because-
fucked up?
Hmm.
I had so first of all, when I was in Egypt, I went to
He was in Egypt.
yeah, I lived in Egypt for 8 years.
What?
That
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
I thought I told you. I don't know. It's a lot of shit I just don't really mention all the time. I usually tell girls that all like right away.
That's like really cool.
You talk to the girls like, I used to live in Egypt.
right away. Like
I was riding those camels.
When you was a kid?
Shit.
Huh?
When you was a kid?
When I was a kid, yeah.
Wow.
From 2 to 10.
Oh, so
Wow.
you didn't really get to enjoy.
No, I did. It was great.
You remember
It's
any of
different
it?
as an adult.
From
You
a
go
kid's
over there.
perspective, that's
Okay,
what I
yeah.
always
Because
say.
I don't
yeah.
remember nothing from 9 years old.
Damn.
I don't remember nothing from 2 to... I don't remember nothing till I was probably 14.
God
Dang,
damn.
that's when you gain consciousness.
No, I just remember I lost... no, like, I can remember, like, bits and pieces and stuff like that. Like, when I lost my virginity and stuff like
you
that.
don't remember 9?
That's
8, 7,
insane.
6?
No, bro, I'm with him too, bro. But see, mine is more like I feel like I had a hard past, so I feel like I try to
Block out some
unconsciously
stuff.
block
So
it
you
out.
remember
That's
bits and
different.
pieces,
Yeah,
but I
that's
can't
what
remember
I'm
the
saying.
time frame and like what happened when I was 9. I don't remember.
Bro,
mine's
I-
probably 4.
I luckily didn't shut the shit out because I had a horrible life growing up too.
Yeah.
And yeah, I remember I got a lot of funny ass, traumatic ass stories. I got hung upside down like this
Oh.
by my legs
Oh,
from
shit.
like a nice story building. And my mom was like, "Yeah, if you don't stop playing, I'll toss you out." It was. I remember that though. I didn't delete that. I thought it was like,
Wait, what?
yeah. We
They
used
were
go
trying to
past that
Mufasa
story.
Nigga, when you first said hung, I said, wait, what?
Yeah, by the legs, bro. Both legs.
Out?
They did the
Out
Mufasa.
the building. Yeah, out the building. Like, you don't stop playing.
That's
Your mom.
like scary as hell.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bro, I almost died like 6 times.
Yeah, a lot. I've done
Before I
that.
came to America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
I remember we was playing hide and seek. I don't remember the age, but it was probably like 6, 7 again. And we was just playing in the house, and my brother was older than me, so he had like, more strength and shit.
Yeah.
And this nigga hid, like the way the apartments used to be, it was like really tall, and then there was like a center column between like 4 apartments. You know what I'm saying? like kind of where the alleyway would be between two apartments, and he like got out the window and he hung like this out the window, but he could support himself, so he pulled himself back up because I couldn't find him. Then I seen him
Great
hiding there, great hiding spot. I went there. I'm weak, nigga. No calisthenics shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm hanging. I'm like, shit, I ain't gonna get found, but I'm about to fall. And I almost fell. He grabbed me and he pulled me inside. Like, don't do that shit again.
Nigga, stay on my spot.
Yeah, stay on my spot.
I didn't go see was fire. Tag was fire, but what's that one game? You gotta find them, and then and they got like a certain like people over here, and this is your place over here, and you gotta find them, and you gotta bring them to your little area.
Hill, capture the flag, or Hill deal.
How and go get it?
Sound like that. You know what I'm talking about. You have to go find the girl and shit or whatever.
Yeah. Get a kiss or so.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Nah, it's like it's not catch. You said capture the flag, like it's Call of Duty.
No, capture the flag is a real game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
It is a real game.
It's. I mean, the Call of Duty is probably based off of the real game. So it's
Yeah.
like you on your side, they're on their
So
side.
y'all have
There's the middle of a
flags.
field, and then there's a flag. You got to send your people, and your people got to grab a flag and try to run back without getting tagged. If they get tagged, they got to freeze.
They got that shit every weekend, bro.
And
We can
then-
go paintballing and do capture the flag, bro, out in Fairview.
Oh, that's
Shit's
tough.
dope. It's like Call of Duty.
It's I ain't gonna lie, it's a fun ass game. And when I was a staff member at the Roger Young, I used to play with the kids. And you know, all them kids is athletic as fuck, so it was like they were better than the staff. Playing with them, that shit used to be fun as hell.
I like the ground is lava.
Oh,
Like,
that's
you
a
can't touch
good
the
one.
ground.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Lava tag.
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah. You know another thing that I like that was the You Got Cooties.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't remember what age that I was because it just came in my mind and shit. You know, but like you would touch somebody and you would say like they got cooties or whatever. But like
We used to say the cheese touch because like Diary of the Wimpy Kid was like really big.
diarrhea to who?
Wimpy
The movie, and
Oh,
then
that's
there's there's a movie.
Started, yeah,
You call it what? You got cheese what?
A cheese touch because there's a scene where they're like, you got the cheese touch, and it's like a moldy cheese you touch. So like in elementary school or like I don't know, I don't remember much, but they would do like, oh, you got the cheese touch, we'd like all run and stuff.
Yeah. It's crazy how everybody in here is about 4 or 5 like 3 to 4 years separated.
Yeah.
So there's like a bigger generational difference because like I never watched the Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I never even know what
That's
that is.
insane.
Yeah.
Like that was like a big staple for my like I don't know. I just remember that being big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to think you're 21.
Yeah.
I'm 32.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's an 11-year difference.
Yeah.
I never even heard of that movie.
That's like blowing my mind right now because like I feel like everyone.
Started as a book.
Yeah. And then the books got real famous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's always like edits like on TikTok.
Well, somebody just
Or
told me
like-
they don't know who Rick James is neither. So
Yeah.
she was like 21.
Yeah.
Damn,
Fuck your couch,
You don't
nigga.
know who Rick James is? I said what? They don't know who Charlie Murphy is.
Yeah,
They don't-
Charlie Murphy.
I don't know, like somebody like that goes. I'm like, how?
It was crazy when you think about Rick James. Is the number one that comes to is the Dave Chappelle episode when he
Put a
played.
case on your phone, bro.
Bro, I'm getting a new one Monday. I'm getting that one.
Yeah.
I mean,
I asked a young person, I forget who it was, but it was like an artist that's alive still. You know, I'm like, you know, like it was like Akon or some shit. Like, you know, Akon. They're like, who the fuck is that? It's like,
No way.
yeah,
No
bro.
way.
People
I even know who
really
that
don't
is.
be knowing certain shit. Like,
Yeah. Hey.
were you around for the cassette era? You know what a cassette is?
I know what a cassette is. I don't think we used it much though.
What about a VCR? You know what's a VCR?
Is it the big thick movies?
It's the big thick movies. It is.
VCR days.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that was like when I was like probably like 1
Jesus
or 2 years old.
Christ.
Somebody say
DVD players.
jeans.
They was the next one, and people don't. Some
This is
kids
the
Yeah,
big-
okay,
big
so I had
movies.
DVD players.
Yeah.
That was my thing, like DVDs. Like I remember so in New York, there's like these like Chinese people that go in and like they like record the movie at the movie theaters.
Oh, yeah.
And then they sell it to people.
Bootleg.
Yeah, bootleg.
I
I
used to
don't
have
know
a
about
lady I lived
bootlegs.
across the street. I used to always shop with her.
My dad used to come home every day like, yo, I got Rio here.
Yeah.
We don't have to go to the movies. I was like, oh yeah, let's go. And you could
Alright.
just hear someone in the background going,
Just breathing. Yeah.
Or walking out.
The shit sometimes be tilted just a little bit. Like
Yeah.
it's off. You know what I'm saying?
I got called Unc the first time
ooh.
Damn.
in my life
Whoa.
at the basketball court like
hurt?
2 weeks ago. Yeah, it kind of pissed me off.
I did 2 weeks ago at the motherfucking Sullivan.
I was at the basketball court, And bro was like, he said something or whatever. I don't know what he said. Oh yeah, bro was talking because I just came when I come on the basketball court. You know, like I always come like I've been doing this. You know, like I got all the cool sneakers, I got the shades on and shit. Like so when I come on the court, you know what I mean, people be looking at me like, oh, he coming to ball. So this young boy, he talking shit across the joint and shit. I said the first thing I said, even though I know he could have probably beat me, but I haven't been beaten yet here. I'm like, I said, put 100 on it. And I knew he was gonna say no, so I was like, stop talking then. He was like, all right, I said, nigga, who you calling? I said,
I'm 30, nigga. I'm not 50.
I said, I was kind of like, that was the very first time I've ever been called Unc in my life, and I knew it was coming, but but I didn't have no beard or nothing. I had shaved the beard, I had the goatee. I was like,
prepared.
You look younger with your beard.
Yeah.
You look.
When I was a little older when I didn't have a beard.
Now that it's growing back, don't do that shit again.
Yeah, I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, it really fits you, bro. It really does.
So
I didn't want to make you feel bad when you got it, but you was
everybody was talking like I was like I didn't care.
Yeah.
But the reason that I cut it is that I didn't want to be, you know, like I don't want to ever live in a world where like I can't shave my head or I can't shave my beard.
Like you can't change yourself.
And without being confident in being able to walk out of the house. Because I remember at one time when I shaved my beard, I wouldn't walk out of the house for like months. And I wasn't feeling myself. I was like, nah, I should always be happy and always love myself. And I should always be him with or without whatever I got going on. And I didn't feel like that. And I was just like, I'm just going to cut it. You know, and everybody was all surprised. But it was just like, I didn't do it for anything else besides, you know, the little film I was doing. But I just wanted to be, I just wanted something different. I wanted to see how I felt. And I still felt amazing.
Yeah,
you know, but I obviously I love the beard. But yeah, going back to it, I don't like bro that called me Unc.
Yeah,
don't ever do that shit again.
I got a young boy that I be cutting. He funny as shit. John, he be saying it on purpose because he be like, you know, he be fucking around. I be talking shit to him too though. But yeah, I already got a young boy that be like, yeah, you old as shit. Yeah.
Wow.
He a shit talker though, you know.
And the young boy, when I was walking through the club, he like. Damn, what you doing in here, huh? I'm like, who you with? He like, with my girl. I'm like, call me out again, bro. I take your girl.
Yeah.
I was joking with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt how he felt. Like,
he said, what you doing
like
here,
30, bro? Does I look like a fucking Unc?
Yeah, Unc is, we don't like that.
No.
Tell the YNs we don't like that.
Wait
Okay,
till I'm 50
can I
or
say
60.
something?
Shit,
Okay, I don't want to offend you.
Damn.
But I'm just being honest.
I don't know.
I'm like a close
I don't want to
person.
offend you.
So like when I saw you at the frat party, I'm like, oh snap! Why is he at a frat party? I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. When was that? Like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
I was like, you caught me off guard. I was like, wait, what is he doing at a frat party?
Oh my God!
I haven't been to one in 2 years, and it was like my first time, and I thought it was kind of whack. But I was surprised you were there, and I was just like, oh,
I know what Flip is there. Flip came over to take over. Scoop somebody up.
No, I got all my boys from Broken Spaces.
They're all in that
shit.
Fucking Chase.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, nah, I'm probably never.
And the president's my guy too. He's
okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
To the frat house?
Yeah, just because like the last time I went with my boy Eddie, same situation. I was probably like 27, and he was like 25. Everybody else was 19. I was in there like, why am I here?
Oh, y'all always see me. If somebody invite me to the frat house, I'm going right now.
That feeling, I don't like that feeling. I don't like
but
that
there's a reason.
Yeah.
See, if I'm going to the frat house or any party or whatever right now, I have a purpose reason that I'm going. Is that I'm going to get all these fucking young bulls to be playing my shit in here.
I'd go to a party. I'm not going to like a young party.
Yeah.
Because my reason is I'm trying to pound something. And all these people is young, so I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
I'm going to a grown party. Like I'm trying.
Yeah. See, I don't have that when I think about a parties or anything like that. Even when I go out, like my main goal is always to get my music on somebody's phone.
My main goal is always to crack something.
No, and
my man goes on the crash out.
And all that, like, I was there really just networking, just showing love to my guys. I didn't plan to stay all night, but everybody I met there, didn't I mean to just being me? I made an impression on.
No, for sure.
And they were like, "Yo, like you coming back to the next one?" I'm like, "Yeah, probably not, but
probably not. Nah. So like that's what I'm saying. Like if I was going for the networking or whatever, I would have felt cool. I wouldn't have felt weird.
No,
but that night I was trying to take something down. So I'm like, no, I'm not fucking with these 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds. It just ain't feel good.
The conversations don't even feel right.
Conversations, I had not one.
Because when I be talking to somebody like 19, 21, like these motherfuckers just be, Like, I don't know if I was this annoying when I was a kid, when I was 21 and shit, but like these motherfuckers be annoying.
And they
always say
like,
this.
"You want one?"
They always say, "I'm mature for my age."
I did that once.
I'm like, you're not mature for your age. You think you mature for your age, but you just not.
I see. You know what's crazy? I would do a keg stand and a cookout with like everybody's old head. You know what I'm saying? Not even an old head, but like everybody's like 25, 26, 30, 35, whatever. And like you do a keg stand because it's like we're all just chilling, older, having fun.
For sure.
It got nothing to do with the activity. It's the age discrepancy.
Yeah.
The age discrepancy feels weird if you're at a party with the intention that I had, which was to find something.
Crack.
I'm gonna be honest. I almost got alcohol poisoning from a keg stand. I did it when I was like 19.
Damn.
But I pre-gamed too much, and like I was weighing a little less because I had less muscle, and then I don't know, and then I went there, drank a whole bunch of beers, and then I did like a keg stand for at least like 20 seconds or something.
Keg stand and tequila?
Yeah, like they put me upside down and
beer.
stuff.
I know. I'm just
Yeah.
God.
And I like ended up throwing up that night. I was like super pale. Like I was just trying to make myself throw up because like it was just like a scary moment. Like
What it felt like? It felt like you did you know you had alcohol poisoning?
I don't know if it was, but like I've never been like so sick where I was like my color changed. Like I was like
can't even move.
like I wasn't like I was just like barfing, and I was like everything was like spinning. Like I didn't know what I don't remember it. So that's like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
I used to love keg stands.
Yeah.
I've never that's the only time I ever got like super like messed up. Ever since I know my limit.
4 years of IUP turned me the fuck out.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, IUP was different.
I tell people to this day, like when I
lit,
don't
though.
even be drinking no more. I'm like, bro, listen, when I was IUP, we turned up every day.
It was lit, bro.
Every day, bro.
Yeah.
Like we was getting smacked, yo. Monday through Sunday, it was always something going on.
No days off.
For me, it was 4 out of 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 4 out of 7.
I mean,
Thursday,
that'll-
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, I needed to get back together. Tuesday, I had meetings.
Yeah.
Wednesday was like I might sip a little, but Thursday to Sunday, oh yeah, it was drunk.
That's closer to like when I was about to leave. Like
Yeah.
the last 2 years, I was about
Yeah.
to leave.
Yeah.
You know, but the first 2 years.
I'm talking about when I was like older. I had responsibility, part of different
What about
programs.
the first 2 years? Well, how long were you out there for?
I was out there for 3.5, 4
Yeah.
years, something like that.
What about the
'Cause I went
first-
to Cheney for a year.
Yeah.
Took like 6 months off and then came. to
So what was your
IUP.
first year like? Were you getting smacked every day then?
I was drunk. I was drunk as fuck the whole time.
Every day.
Yeah.
It was the best. People talk shit all the time. I'd never take back them years of IUP.
No.
It was amazing.
It was awesome.
But the last couple of years, it seemed like I should mention your name. One of my boys or whatever, he was just getting in fights all the time or whatever, yo. And nobody liked him. Well, the guys didn't like him or whatever, yo. The girls liked him, but the guys didn't like him. So like, we were just always getting in fights after that. That last year was just rumble season.
Yeah.
Was he being Aaron the plumber?
No, he was just taking everybody's girl.
In a real way.
Nah, he was
Do you guys
just.
know who that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was just taking everybody's girl.
Yeah.
Damn.
I like Aaron the plumber.
That's why he was. I like Eric the plumber too.
Yeah.
His freestyle in Houston was kind of ass, but like
Oh, yeah.
I like the songs he been making. I like how he real direct.
He's just funny.
He be
He's
like
an artist. I just see him doing
said,
doing
"What?
fades
I need
all
my
the time."
fade.
yeah, he rapping now. He be coming on the joint. He be like, "Fuck Zeus Network" right away, like dissing him right away.
I don't know if I can be around an energy like that. That just seems so like it just seems like toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, something about it. It just makes me as a woman feel so unsafe.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you don't know what they're capable of, and like I don't know, just the way he comes at trans people as a person that is in a community.
Yeah.
I just don't like that, and I don't support that.
Yeah. I never heard him say anything.
Yeah,
Only thing I've ever seen him do is fight. So
He's fought, I mean, like trans woman.
yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, I made you like turn into a man again." But like, I don't know. It's not about that. I don't know. It's just kind of disrespectful.
Wait, let me ask something.
Okay.
If he fights a trans person the same way he fights a straight man, does that mean he sees them as equal? Wouldn't that be like he's
Yeah, he sees. That's what I'm saying. He's not respecting them. Like he doesn't respect that they're a woman. You know.
But okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Does it make sense or no?
It also depends how they were coming at him. I assume.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying?
then the trans person was like, "Oh, I'm gonna turn to a man too."
Then that's on them.
Yeah.
It depends on their boundaries.
Word.
Yeah, see, I never seen nothing with. All I know is he be fighting.
He be mixing
Yeah.
everybody though, for sure.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
mixing. I need to get my fade.
Yeah,
Like,
he is kind of funny sometimes, but I've seen some of those clips and I'm like,
I seen
something
meme that
about the
said,
toxicness.
If I send you this, I need my fade.
Yeah.
He be walking through the drone and shit or whatever, yo, like about to take his shirt off and
Yeah.
shit.
His face kind of scares me when he does a little smile thing. Like he
Oh,
goes,
yeah?
I don't know how he does. I don't know. I can't do it, but
Perfect
yeah,
guy for entertainment.
Yeah.
They loving him right now.
Oh, 100.
yeah.
Him, Woody,
Woody's funny as shit.
and who else? They got what's the name? Snitching all the way back to he was like 15. Charles and Byron. That man been snitching his whole entire
I haven't seen him do
life.
anything crazy in a while. He probably is coming up with some nut shit soon.
They brought up a video. I seen a video when he was like 15 snitching.
Yeah.
I ain't seen
I
that.
seen the asset. You seen it?
No, I ain't see it.
You understand?
I used to be snitching on the white boys. He was saying it's different, you know.
Yeah.
Yo,
You working on anything right now though, musically? Because I know we've been talking about everything. I know you might want to touch on some stuff that you.
I think I'm just I do kind of like freestyles on my guitar.
yeah.
So like I'll just
Freestyle
play
singing or freestyle rapping?
Yeah, like so no singing. I'm not really a rapper. So like sometimes I'll play a couple chords and whatever I'm feeling, or like whatever feels like I'll hum something to those chords and then like kind of come up with something.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing like journaling, and then I'll get some of the phrases in my journal that I feel like or like were like wow that was deep, and then like put it into my music.
You ever do anything like a lyrical scramble? Like I forget who used to do this. I don't know if it was John Lennon or somebody. It's some fucking famous singer. They would write a bunch of one-liner lyrics, right?
I do that.
And then they would rearrange them,
Yeah.
and then like fit those in songs.
I do that. That's mainly what I do. So like I'll write like small poems. Sometimes like it'll be on my notes or like my journal, like of something I'm feeling. It'll be like deep, and then like I'll get certain sentences and then put them with other poems, and then eventually just put them together.
Pretty
And like
much rephrase it.
Yeah,
Rephrasing it.
yeah.
I do that shit all the time.
yeah, I do that a lot. I didn't know that was a thing. I just thought I just did it.
You still? I know you said you were working on an album. You still working on that?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing now. Like trying to like figure out like how to produce. I think eventually, like once I get my money up and like I'm a little more stable,
Okay.
I'll probably go to like a real producer
Yeah.
and like try to like actually mix it.
Okay.
I'm also like,
Go ahead.
oh sorry, I'm also like I don't know, kind of like contradicting myself because like we said earlier, like about like moving to other cities. So like I really want to move to like New York and like make more connections, but at the same time, like I love like what I do like as in music in general and teaching it, and like I just want to expand my my knowledge on music, and like I want to go to school for it, but at the same time like that's commitment. I know it is, and I don't know if that's what I need right now because I need to find myself. That's kind of where I'm at.
Do you feel like you need to do one or the other? Like, do you feel like it's either like I gotta go produce all of my shit myself, or I gotta do all of my stuff with a producer? Do you feel like do you have that type of thinking? Because you can literally like, all right, I'm making this album. I want to work on 4 songs myself, and then the rest of the 7, I'm gonna take it to a producer because then it's gonna slow me down and blah blah blah. Like you don't. There's no structure. Like you could do whatever you want to do.
For some reason, I've only had a good experience with Rob, like ever making music. I'm gonna be like so honest. Everyone else that I've worked with music in Erie has made me feel like I'm not going anywhere, or like it's not good, or like
Or they
like
want you to conform to how they're used to doing things.
yeah, and they're not used to singers; they're used to rappers
Word.
mainly. So like they don't even know how to like set certain drums to my voice when I'm singing, or like the tempo, because they're so used to rappers, going to that tempo. But it's
Adjusting
just
to the beat
yeah,
instead of-
yeah. But it's just different.
I ain't gonna lie. Erie is the worst place to take the culture, to listen to the culture. You know what I'm saying? In terms of you're a creative, this city is a city of dick eaters and followers, and I say that all the time, and I'll say that anytime in front of anybody.
100%.
Stand on that shit.
I really stand
on
that shit.
business.
100%. And the city really like only people only do stuff that they see other people do and do successfully. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like in terms of like people only do the shit that's already worked. Like they'll start clothing brands, they'll start rapping because other people rap. They'll only do the stuff that other people do. Like you never see anybody like, oh, I'm finna become a violinist. Unless someone else does it, then it becomes popular, and then you see like 5 other people who always wanted to do but never jumped out there. So like, yeah, like do you like do your own thing, you know?
I know like a lot of people hit me up. They're like, I want to learn how to sing. And, you know, I'll give them tips. But for me, it's not just a hobby. It's like something I'm really passionate about. It's like, it's not something just because I want to look cool. It's like something like, you know, it helps me kind of like escape a little bit.
Differentiate sometimes.
Therapeutic release.
Exactly.
I get a lot of people to do that to me, you know, so.
Do what?
You know,
No, you know, whether I don't know, like we've said this a lot before in other podcasts. It's, you know, like I've been working my entire life to step away from, you know, for people to really look at it like, you know, like, hey, you know, Dane's really a barber, you know, like
word,
you know, like, oh, hey, what's you know, like da 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 da, whatever, you know, or so and so's a trainer, or so and so is this or whatever, yo, like when people look at me, like, who do they see me as or whatever, like, G's be cooking up, you know, like, and I never wanted to look at myself as just like a rapper, obviously as a businessman, musician, you know, but. I don't do this shit just to be looking cool, you know. Like I don't do this shit just to for a fucking hobby, you know. Like I've been doing this my entire life, you know. Like and I take this serious, and my biggest, I guess, hurdle is the getting over it is not proving whatever, yo. Is getting people to respect that about me.
That's fake though.
You know,
that's fake. Like the idea, it's kind of like you know how we'll be. 30, right? Around 30. Yeah. And people are like, yo, at this point, you should, Yeah. At this point, you should have found somebody you really like. You should have a kid, Who said it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone has, like, a unanimous, like, it's like an agreed upon thing. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So it's like, you might drop your music and somebody be like, oh, that nigga he not even really into the music shit like that. Yeah. And then another nigga, I tell you, yo, Rob, this music, because you told me people have said this, yo, bro, this joint changed my life. How is this one person's opinion more important than this other person's opinion?
Yeah.
Who, like this negative person that's like, oh, he's not even a rapper. Why do they shit carry more weight than the person that's like, yo, you my favorite artist? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like because in my opinion at least, there is no I think that shit is fake. To be like, I'm a real artist versus I'm not a real artist. It's like, no, like I make music and I enjoy it. Yeah. Cool. That's it. That's the baseline.
Right.
So like the idea of not to just like put your shit in like in a box, but like I feel like a lot of people struggle with stuff that like y'all do because there's like no degree. There's no rapper degree.
Yeah.
There's no school to go to it.
You either make it or you don't.
I do have something to add once you're done.
Yeah. So like I just feel like if you are serious about your craft and you're doing what you're doing and you're enjoying it, having fun and whatever, and you're producing and creating or whatever, I think you're as big as fucking Drake. The only difference is, I always say this about money, right? Because this is how I can relate it. I'd be like, I'm rich right now. I just don't got the money to prove it.
Right.
You niggas is artists. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, but y'all are artists. Y'all are whatever. Whatever you envision yourself to be, you're there. You just don't got the shit to prove it yet. Yeah. And what are you trying to prove to people that don't matter?
Exactly.
Like, they don't, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think I told Rob this, but I was in welding school. And then, like, for me, it was like, I felt like, so I'm 21, and I felt like I was running out of time. And I was like, oh, I just got to do something with my life. And I was listening to other people, like, wanting to make my mom proud. Like, oh, like, you're in school. Like, you know, I just wanted to make it seem like I was doing something with my life. And the girl I was with, she was like, what are you even going to do? Like, because I told her about, like, going to music school originally. And she was like, well, what are you even going to do with that? Or, like, she would be like, girl, your viral isn't even viral. Or, like, because I've had, like, other videos blow up. And she was like, well, that's not even viral. Like, she would, like, talk down
you gotta get
on my stuff, right? Yeah, and I told Rob about that. And then, like, that really... And, like, I worked, like, with producers that, like, discouraged me as well. Like, I've had really bad experiences with, like, the music industry in Erie. Yeah. And, like, that has changed my mindset and rewired me, actually, a lot. And that's why I've become so anxious about my work. And so I did welding, and then it just ended up not being for me. It was just very different. Like, it was just like these blue collar men trying to chase the bag, and I was just trying to chase other people's opinions. Like I just wanted people to be like, oh, she's doing something with her life.
Validation.
Yeah.
And I wasn't like hearing myself, and like I had to drop out, and I was just like, it was just mentally draining me because like I'm like, this is not who I am.
Word.
And now that's why I just dropped out like in February too, like that same week I got broken up with.
Yeah.
Because I was like, right now I need a whole change. Like I did this for her because she was like, oh, that's good, like we can have a future. Like, where are you? There is no future, you know?
Word.
Like I did this all for a girl just to impress her and like to impress my mom and impress people, like, oh, like I'm doing something, when in reality I wasn't truly listening to myself.
Yeah. Word.
And like that's why now I'm like, I want to move, I want to, you know, network, I want to just become better and expand my education on music and like become better.
You kind of almost gotta like, you kind of gotta do, you kind of just gotta do what you need to do for you, and then whoever's gonna end up being in your shit is gonna come along, or they're not.
Yeah, because
You know
everybody
what I'm
that I was with, bro, like everybody going, you know, and I get, you know, words can be very discouraging, you know, like, you know, especially like I don't know about any other field, you know, but like in this music shit, you know, like things and opinions, you know, like and what people say, you know, like even when me and Dane had a conversation, like, you know, after the conversation, I was super discouraged, you know, like, you know, and I haven't even been on social media, like I've been staying off social media, but like sometimes that certain things can affect you, you know, like, and I know just with this music shit, like it's a long ride. You know, and the people that you think are going to be with you, you know, it's not even just music, anything in life, you know, the people that think you're going to be with you, they're not with you. And the people that's meant for you, they're going to be there.
They're gonna be there.
That's a fact.
You know?
Yeah.
And one thing I noticed too, you know what I'm saying, is a lot of times we'll listen to ourselves and we'll listen to external opinions, but we don't talk to ourselves. Your brain gets programmed. So like if all you're hearing is your shit's not that good, your shit's not that good, or whatever, or say you're getting 50-50, your shit is not that good versus your shit is good, but you're paying attention to your shit is not that good, right? You're gonna internalize that, right? And you have the power over your brain. So if you're like, nah, my shit's the shit. Have you ever been in a situation where you second guess yourself and then you was like, fuck am I doing second guessing myself?
Yeah.
It's me. And
Right.
that confidence that immediately comes after that shit is real. Like the way you, like, don't just listen to yourself all the time. Sometimes speak to yourself.
That's what's going on in life right now. Like I'm going through that in life right now where it's like what you said earlier, like by a certain age you need to be doing this or what the world, you know, society thinks you're supposed to be doing. You know, instead of, you know, like, and it always goes back to that picture. It's like a meme or whatever. And this guy, he's in his 60s and he's sitting at a desk and he's in his room or whatever, in a room, and he just, this is what he did, and he didn't chase none of his, you know, his dreams or whatever he wanted to do, you know. But like that's where I'm at with it now. Like I could go back and like I could have did this or did this, but like I consistently every single day is doing what makes me happy.
Facts.
You know, like I'm chasing my passions and not what like. You know, some days I'm like, damn, if I would have just did this and I didn't do this with this music shit, I could have been so farther ahead. My credit, you know, I could have been real estate. I could have owned 3-4 properties if I would have went this other route, you know. But like, I was like, okay, I don't got kids. Or I was like, some of my friends that were the same age, they got kids that are 16, 17 years old. They're all grown up. I'm like, damn, I didn't do none of that, you know. But I think as long as you consistently chase what makes you happy and your passions, then everything else is going to work out, and that's going to push everybody that's not meant for you.
No, facts. Yeah.
Out of your circle, you know.
That's why I feel like my brain is like half like, oh, go do real estate, go get your money up, like do this and that for the money. But I'm like, but music is like my real passion, is what I love, what I feel.
What makes you happy?
Exactly. And like,
I
need to stop thinking like this is what I'm gonna do because I feel like I'm running out of time, or because I need to impress people because I'm 21 and like I haven't been to college, and like that's like everyone else in my age group is already like a senior or like a junior in college, and I'm just like, dang, like I feel so left like behind. And I was just trying to chase other things and like trying to do it, but I failed every time. And when the main thing I want to do is music, and I haven't really been hearing myself. So that's kind of where I'm at, and I'm like, right now I just want to hear myself.
Yeah, speak to yourself. Yeah, listen to your own voice, and you know, making money and following your passion don't have to be separated. There's a lot of, you could literally align yourself to where you're making a lot of your own music, you're making music, whatever, but you're also making money off of your music. Like, you know, how many artists that are C, B, celebrity, D, celebrity need an A&R. And then you learn to be an A&R for them, then you can like A&R your own shit. And if you learn to do music marketing for them, then you can start putting your own records on radio. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a lot of times somebody will be like, man, I want to be a wide receiver in the NFL, and then they'll go all these years, and then they'll go to college, and they might get an injury or something. Like say they were on the path to becoming an NFL receiver, and they get an injury, and they're like, all right, fuck it, now I'm about to go be a financial advisor. Like, bro, go be a fucking announcer. You're still around football.
Right.
Go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, pick up photography and become a sports photographer. Now you're still around football. So it's like, as long as you use your creativity, you can set yourself up to like, and I'm just overwhelmingly positive. So don't feel like
no, I totally get that.
Yeah,
because for me, it's like even if I didn't make it out in the music, I've been working with kids for like 3-4 years now, and for me, it's like I would want to like teach kids music and like inspire them.
Yeah.
And like because it's just like music is so beautiful, and it's not just one language, it's like all languages. Anyone can understand the beauty of music and just feel it, you know.
We just need to. We said this off the podcast, you know. I truly believe that having that Kanye West mindset, you know, makes a big difference. You know, a lot of us care too much about what other people think and have their opinions, and it changes our direction of where we plan on going. And the most successful people are the people that just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the same thing with us being in the studio. You know, like I'm in this. We've all been in the studio with each other. Even Dane was just in the studio with me just not too long ago. I'm so used to being in the studio with everybody else, or how I felt, or in the position. So like when I am recording other people, like I feel like I'm still the person on the mic, you know, like, and I want everybody to feel as comfortable in be in the same direction and get what they want out of it, you know, and it still be a fun experience.
You're still having fun.
It's still having fun because it was always about having fun.
Yeah.
And I always run into that, like, I'm my own. No matter what anybody tells me or tries to give me their opinion, I'm my own biggest critic.
Yeah. I be hyping them up. I'm like, bro, just don't care. Yeah. Just, you know, like I'll be punching. I'm like, yo, just don't. You know, like it was like you got to stop thinking about too much about what you're saying. Yeah. You know, and just go.
Yeah,
that's real.
You know, and just have fun. You know, and be comfortable. You know, like and just chase. You know, whatever your passions are. You know, but like I've been telling you, and I tell them the same thing. The moment I talk to the Flip or Dang about you or whatever, I feel like you're doing amazing. You know, you're young.
Yeah.
No, you're talented.
The first time I seen you was on the stage.
Was fire.
On the stage opening up for Flow Rider. You was already doing your thing. I was like, oh, she's when I first seen you, I was like, oh, I would assume you was maybe a sign with Flow Rider or whatever the case is. I was just a kid, you know, in the crowd holding my posters up because I was like, somebody's gonna see these, you know. But ever since then, you know, I think I sent it that day. I was like, yo, I was telling Miles, there's this girl that was up there. She was super talented. I was taking a photo. I was like, I'm gonna work with her. You know, I kind of like to manifest those type of things. And that's when we bumped into each other. You know, but being your age and being talented, you know, and being somebody that has that type of heart, you know, like you're gonna have a lot of people in Erie that don't want to see you go anywhere. Yeah, you know, that don't have your talent.
It's crazy because like, for me, like I can always feel that energy. Yeah. Of like, oh, you're good, but like in their eyes, it's like, I don't want you to do good. Like, I'm just a big empath, and I can always feel that.
Probably not want you to do good, but they just don't think you'll excel
yes.
your position right now.
You're going to, I say it all the time, you're going to go very far.
Thank you.
But I see it with a lot of people that could have went very, very far. I say this all the time. Like, I run into people all the time. I've run into so many artists that was 100 times more talented than I ever was. You know, that can sing, that can rap, that had the style, that had the look. You know, and I always said in the very beginning, the only thing I ever wanted to do was outlast everybody. You know, I just didn't want to quit. You know, and I just wanted to continue to get better and get better and get better. But I continue to meet people that are way more talented than me, but they just stop. You know, they quit, you know.
It's about the drive, too. Also, you know what I mean? Some people got the drive and just some people just
I don't say I always had talent. I feel like I'm getting better, you know. Like, I don't never look at myself the best rapper. I'm not a good freestyler. I got a good pen, you know. Like, I can punch in, you know. I got a good hearing for music, you know. But my thing is with me is I just don't quit, you know. But the people that are more talented than me, that can sing, that can really rap, they just stop. Yeah. They just give up, and you know, and that's the.
I say it's because you have people that are like, oh, you're so good, but in your mind you're like, I'm not as good as people tell me. Exactly, that's what we talked about earlier, and like that's why you're just like, no, I shouldn't do it just because I don't know. It's like attractive people.
Yeah.
It's like, this is an example. It's like they're constantly like being looked at like, dang, they're so attractive.
Yeah, they look
so
at me
like
that
they
all
feel
the
like they got to keep it up
Yeah.
until it just becomes so drowning and overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
that's kind of like same thing.
But you gotta have it, because I struggle with it. Like even these last month, I've had the biggest struggle of and having these conversations on like if I can go where I thought I wanted to go. You know,
Yeah.
like if I am talented, or if I'm just putting out bullshit, or every day I wake up, I'm like, man, fuck this. I mean, like I think about it all the time. Like I could just stop making music or whatever, or stop doing it.
Isn't
But being
it-
my biggest critic.
Wouldn't it be easier though to like not put the pressure on yourself? Because like you just said, right? Like for and I said a joke and you just ran right through that. I like that you didn't stop for the joke. But like that attractive thing, right? Like
yeah.
when people are like, oh, you're so attractive, you start to a lot of people will start to internalize that and make that their whole persona. And they'll be like, man, if I got a pimple on my face, my day's ruined. If I got but before, you've always been the same level of attractiveness.
Yeah.
Before you started taking it too serious, you were just attractive and just living your life, right? But then as soon as people acknowledged it, now you're like, oh, I gotta be this. So it's like
comments on social media.
it's beyond that. It's you allowed it to happen, right?
Yeah.
Because imagine if you're just like, I love making music. I keep making music. Music is fun to make. When I put it out, it feels good. When it does good. If it does bad, whatever, right? Then there's no, oh, should I make music? Should I? Because it's like the burden is ours to create. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like if you take that shit off your shoulder, it's just like
I think you can.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at just like I'm good. But
Yeah.
it's I don't know how it is in other careers or whatever. But I say in this music scene, this is a tough place to be in. And that's why I think I'm at where I'm at now. Like 15 years later. Like. I most days I'm pretty confident. I don't give a fuck what you think about this music. I just send it out. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna continue to keep dropping. And then some days like that, there's the added, myself or other opinions or comments or, like I always say, if I get licked, I ain't even gonna read the comments. Or if I do, I'm just gonna be joking. But I'm getting better at being more confident and being more, not really caring about what everybody else has to think, because I know that's taking me off my path, like I know that's what's holding me back is, I'm caring too much or whatever. I don't have the beard. Everybody's like, this is on my soul. My boy just hit me today or whatever. He hit Mara up and hit me. And he was like, yo, you good? And I appreciate that, because I don't have many people that haven't seen me on social media. They don't see me dropping. No one's calling me and asking me like, "Geez, what's going on? You're not dropping music. You're not dropping content." Nobody worried about my health. I could have off myself. I could have been in jail. So I appreciate him just reaching out like, "Hey, yo, I don't see you dropping and shit." So I thought maybe something might have happened to you. I was like, nah, social media was just
too much.
It was becoming too much for me. And I'm trying to live up to this expectation. And like without the beard, like, hey, I don't got my beard, so I'm not posting as much as I want. That's what I was like, damn, fuck this beard shit. Like, I should be able to do this or whatever and not care. But we become our biggest critics.
Exactly. For me, it's like other people can be like, oh, you sound so good when you sing, but it sounded 10 times better when I did it alone in my room, because I was confident, I was alone. Yeah. And when I do it in front of people, it's just, it sounds different because you're just...
We made the best music by ourselves.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. Or like if I have like a voice crack, I'm like, damn, like I'm going to judge it for like the next like few months. Like I think about it.
No, do you honest opinion, do you guys kind of feel like do you guys feel like the music game is almost getting oversaturated?
Yeah.
Like no, with BandLab and all that on your phone, anybody can make music these days.
Yeah. Everybody,
it's making music better though.
Oh, it is. That's what I'm saying. It's more of it's competition now, and
there's a lot.
It's
all
honestly
about
how your social media
yeah.
following it, and biggest who you know.
I got an album that's called Popularity Contest for that reason. It's all a popularity game. You get to use the followers and all that shit. You gonna go up. It don't matter. You in there shaking ass and shit. You going. I tell myself all the time, if I was a bad bitch. They got an LA Chopper John. I would have been up. If I had some ass or titties, nigga, I would have been up.
You could just have bad bitches on your video.
I already done that. I ain't been doing that. But like that one song, I showed him a song the other day or whatever. I was screaming on this song. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, and I was like, I never would have done that at the studio. I just let him listen to it. I was like, I was screaming on this bitch or whatever.
I'm
But
like,
nobody was there.
I'm like, put that setting on. Let me do that.
Yeah. I wanna, but I'm by myself. So like, and now I'm in the middle of cooking up everything by myself. You know, getting back to just, I set my whole apartment up just to jump in the studio, make as much music as I can, and make any type of music. Because going to the studios, I just seen, the engineers and people just didn't see what I seen in myself, and they were just there for the check, and I don't want to do that. I want to work with people that just, obviously I'm paying you, but like let's just continue to make good music.
Let's enjoy this process.
Hey,
I put that timer on there too, just because we got unlimited time on the
I already know
the cards, but you got to edit it. So
listen, I'm already knowing. I already got that piece up.
Like I said, if it's. We can go basically I'm saying we can go as long as you want. Just know you're editing it later.
I already know. You already. I didn't tell me none of that stuff.
Yeah,
Any words you guys learned this week?
Any words?
I didn't learn
any
no words.
Big words? Because Dan like to throw in words that we don't know.
I feel like I said something this week, but I can't remember.
I concur. I ain't heard that shit in
I haven't heard I concur in in a while. Yeah.
I concur. Like what the?
I don't know. I always use it.
Yeah.
It's just more professional way.
It's nice. It's nice. It's like
business.
Very business.
I'm not gonna hold you. I haven't been in the gym in 3 days. It's been the first time in a long time. I just needed a rest, and I ain't gonna hold you. I had a donut this morning.
Good job.
I had six what are the pepperoni balls or whatever? I had 6 of them Jones. I had a whole box of pizza last night or whatever.
Gotta treat yourself.
And I had a whole bag of breadsticks.
He sound like he just
with that
gave
shit
up.
too.
I ain't been here 3 days.
I had
I'm on a carb
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna have a 12 pack by myself when I get home.
I had 2 Gatorades.
That nigga had 4 cheesecakes.
I'm laying around, because like y'all know me. Like I'm always
and a protein shake.
I'm always so on go. Like I'm always working out. I was just like one thing led to another. I had about 8 cookies. These last couple of days, I was just like, you know what, like if I'm ready, I don't even care.
Sometimes you just gotta do that, bro. I told him that I wasn't gonna see him for like a month, right? But for like a month straight, every Monday night, right? I would eat like one meal that day, like an 800-calorie meal from like Chipotle or something. Yeah. And then I would go to Cold Stone Creamery and get 1,200 calories worth of ice cream. So I'd get like 2 scoops cheesecake ice cream. I'd put 3 Reese cups in it, 3 Oreos, 3 golden Oreos, like 2 squeezes of like peanut butter. Yeah. Mix that bitch up and then put it in a chocolate dip waffle cone.
That sounds so fire.
That's crazy.
Bro, so fucking good. But sometimes, bro, after a long week of just crazy deficit, and as long as it fit within your, even if it doesn't fit within your shit, I made sure it fit within my shit because I wanted to keep losing weight even though I was doing that crazy shit. Tuesday I'd feel good. Nigga, my carbohydrates has been reset. Yeah. The workout I feel good. I feel like that whole like not allowing yourself to eat bullshit for a week. You could reset that. Now you feel good. You could, you know what I'm saying? You can eat healthy again because like you got your big ass treat that you've been waiting on. Mm-hmm. So it's like sometimes you just gotta have a little bit of bullshit, and it's okay.
I've been doing. I started 2 new memberships for the gym. I'm staying away from Crunch, whatever. Not that I'm staying away. I was keeping the Crunch membership, but I need to be in other gyms right now. Like it's just too many.
I think we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people I don't want to see or whatever, and sometimes you get busy, and I just like I need a break from all of that. Word. Like I don't care if it's shit Planet Fitness or whatever, but I got one at Planet. I got one at this new one that's up in Mill Creek, some bougie one or whatever, but it's 24/7. And then I'm down there, but I get the Y. Just to try them out. I'm only trying them out for a month, but I'm staying away from Crunch Fitness for a little while.
Yeah, no,
personal reason. Don't try to steer everyone away from Crunch.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not.
Crunch
I'm just saying.
is the best gym in this city.
Crunch is a good gym.
I was thinking about getting my EFN membership back.
With the equipment and just networking in general, bro.
Yeah.
And
no, Crunch is the best gym.
People in this city,
for sure.
But it's just too much. I'm not that. As much as what people see about me, I don't want to say like introvert. I don't like people, like I don't, like I like who I like or whatever. I don't like being overcrowded. I don't like it's too many people for me.
Yeah.
The Crunch is an amazing gym, but I don't want to be in the gym talking to a bunch of people.
Crunch
Whatever.
actually, I was telling Lucy earlier, Crunch and Erie Fitness now has made me discover that from now until forever or whatever, I'm going to have 2 memberships.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a membership at a dungeon type of gym. It's fucking dead in there. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
the type of gym
a
I
little
like.
bit grungy and dark.
Love
and,
that.
And you go in there and you working out and nobody's talking to you too much or nothing
Love
like that.
that.
But I'm always going to have a Crunch because
Yeah.
sometimes sometimes
No,
you
it's
want to
good.
work out in a social hour. You need both.
Yeah, you need
You
both.
do.
You don't need both, but I have been appreciating both so much.
Bro,
Like,
everybody I
literally-
hang out with now is mostly people I met in the gym. I don't even hang out with all my friends. They're all my new friends is literally from the gym, bro.
From the gym.
You know
I
what I'm
think you
saying?
just
Good
need
people
to.
too.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not canceling. It's just I need a
Bro,
break
you
from
come
all
in,
that
bro.
stuff.
The time you come, we be the motherfuckers talking to
There's
each
still
other.
too many
it's-
people, bro.
There's
I don't-
there's nobody at that time.
Just have both.
Yeah, you just got to come at the find the right
No,
time for
it's
you.
not none of that, bro.
No. I think it's good to have your other gym where you like, yo, I got an hour. I want to get a good ass workout in.
Yeah.
All right, I know where to go. Boom, boom, boom. You go in there, you knock it out, right? And then there's times where it's Friday at 7:00. You got all your workouts throughout the
Yeah.
week. You got a bonus workout, or you trying to catch something that you've been, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that'd be
Talking to.
the only time I want to go.
That's what I'm saying. So let's clarify. Not that you're trying to cash out because you're in a situation.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to get you caught up.
Yeah.
But like you trying to go have fun and converse with your friends at
Yeah.
the gym. Yeah. Let's clear that up for the
Yeah.
But so
He go home and be in trouble.
yeah. I don't want to
Hey,
get in
hold
any
up.
type of trouble. I know you be on the straight and narrow. But yeah. So I'm never not from now until whenever, as long as I can afford it, I'm always gonna have 2 gym memberships.
Yeah.
I'm intentionally gonna try to find a gym that's very low key, and then I'm intentionally gonna try to find the most lit gym in the city, and
But
I'm
that's
gonna have
what
a membership for both.
That's what see, that was the thing. It's not to say that, Crunch is not great for networking and talking to people, but I'm not that guy. Like, I like being at when I want to be there. Sometimes I just want to work out. When I was at Planet Fitness, I wasn't talking to nobody. It was nobody I was talking. I was getting the best workouts in, nobody. I don't like being a known person
Yeah.
out here. I'm known. I go into fucking Crunch. I can't stop talking to people. People want to talk.
That's even worse
I don't
for
like
me.
people
That's-
seeing me talk to other people.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you need
You know,
both.
but
Crunch, maybe you go once a week, twice a week.
Yeah,
And
'cause
it's
my,
another thing
my
is
job
that-
is to raise the population there,
Yeah.
bro. So just be mindful.
Nah, it's just
You get what I'm
that's
saying?
just
That's
how I
real
am,
shit.
bro. Like, and I'm somebody just learning even through this week. Like, if I fuck with you, yo, like, it's like I don't hold back from who I am and shit or whatever. Like, that's why I'm trying to limit. This week has just taught me a lot of things. Like, that I want to space and create distance with other people that I don't want to bump into or I don't want to see.
Facts.
Or I don't want to be around because I tend to. The one of the things that hinder me the most is that if I fuck with you, I chop it up with you. I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm gonna give you all the G's, whatever, yo. And I open my heart, and I see, but I can't just halfway step in with people, like. So that's why I create the distance, and I see myself who I'm talking to people that that I'm oversharing anything, and I'm just talking to them about anything,
Yeah.
and I don't want to be that, I just feel like right now I just need that little bit of distance, and I like being in dungeon gyms, like I'll be able to be in a gym but just crunch down or whatever,
Facts.
But I
too.
I like coming to crunch sometimes and just seeing
Facts.
people top it up like, yo, what's it? But I don't want to be somebody you see there every day.
See,
I don't
what
want to
he
be the
says-
normal.
I hear what he's saying, but I'm the type of person. If you did some fuck shit per se, and like how I'm gonna come around, I'm gonna make you feel weird by me being around because you did some fuck
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
But it's not about
You know
that. It's not.
but that's just you know what I'm saying. Not
it-
even pertaining to that situation. And I get what you're saying, but I just did it in a bar. I'm in a bar. I seen this motherfucker I do not like, and I almost left just because I didn't want to be around because I was drinking. I might have said something, or you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I did? I didn't. I kept my composure and I stayed there. You know what I mean? We even looked at each other a couple. I made him feel uncomfortable because you did some weird shit to me. He ended up leaving.
I like to be I think what I was really trying to say is that when you see G's, you see me.
Yeah.
I don't like when you see me every day. Like I don't like being like that G. I don't like that.
Especially at the gym.
At the gym, like you'll be at the bar like, he was at the bar the other day. He's at the bar the other day. Regular. I don't like being regulars anywhere.
Yeah.
Especially how I live my life. I try to be very private. And when you see him, like, oh, I ain't see G's, da 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 da, whatever. Like being in the gym, seeing everybody the same day, and I don't like that.
And it's it's the people that you don't want that you never call.
Yeah.
You never text. You never where you at. You never you know what I'm saying? Like you don't hang out with these people.
No.
But as soon as they see you in the gym, because like say we're all like pretty open type of popular people, right?
Yeah.
I be talking to y'all, you know, consistently. I'm not even talking a lot person right now, just because I'm super locked in with my shit, right? But like, I talk to y'all way more than I talk to other people. But say I come around you and I'm talking to you, and then somebody else is around you, and you talk to them, and they're cool, right? Because I'm cool with you, they gonna feel like they cool with me. Now they want to talk to me when you're not around, and it's like. Nah, bro, Flip's my man. You Flip's man. Or Jesus my man. You Jesus man. Stop like.
Yeah.
Enjoy your workout.
That's how that should be happening.
It ain't gonna be weird, but it's just enjoy your workout. But everybody's like,
it's like a virus.
What you hitting today? It's like,
and that's just like with women too. Like you said, I might be with my man talking to this one girl, and now I'm not around. It's like he don't even know my relationship with this girl. But now you just feel like you can go up and like y'all cool now, just because I introduced y'all one time. I don't like that, bro.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of that
you know what I'm
happen.
saying? Like I'm waiting for this convo to see him. Like, bro, like you don't that you now you too friendly, bro. Like now I don't feel like you know what I'm saying.
Stop being so friendly.
Stop being so friendly.
I feel like
I don't fuck with
men
everybody.
have like
Player hater.
men friends
Not cool.
have used me in that aspect just because like I'm obviously openly lesbian.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, like you know all the girls, but just because I'm a woman that likes women doesn't mean I'm literally getting at every single woman. It's because I'm a woman that wants friends
Right.
with other women.
facts.
I like having female friends. Like literally
But,
just friends, you know what I'm saying? You get different opinions from women and it's just a different vibe. Like
Exactly.
Yeah, but then I've had guys be like, "Oh, like you're the perfect one person ever." Like I'm just
wingman.
wingman, whatever. And I'm just like, I'm not your ticket, bro. Like,
you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not your foot
I
in
ain't
the
gonna lie
door,
to you. I ain't gonna
bro.
lie to you. The best wingman is a gay guy.
Yeah.
The gay homie is the best wingman.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, especially if he don't like you or nothing like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's the key. You gotta not have a secret agenda.
Yeah.
Like maybe one day.
Gay
no.
niggas throw the oops.
Oops.
They throwing the oops. Hey girl, you better talk to him.
Yeah.
Like they throwing the oop.
Put your foot right in the door.
Yeah. I feel like female friends, even if they don't like you, they're like I have some female friends. I'd be like, yo, what's up with your friend?
Yeah.
Oh no, she don't even like.
Yep.
Oh, she got a. It's like, bro, why you?
Find you a good
We not
wingman.
even ever
No.
talking, you know.
No.
So like, why you stopping me? Let me
obviously,
shine.
if I'm like helping you out, that's different.
Word.
But like I've had like people I know like creep out some people. Like some of the women, I'm just like, bro, like I don't want them to think I'm weird, you know.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
Like I don't want them to think like, oh, I'm just bringing guys around to like make y'all feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I ain't
get
gonna lie to you.
uncomfortable.
Like trying to have extra steps to get at a woman is just like weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I see you. I'm interested. Hey, hi. My name is Dang. What's up?
What's up, Dang? I seen
yeah,
it.
dang.
That's it. Hi.
Dang don't
Shoot your
talk.
shot, but these
Dang
days,
don't
bro,
care.
Yeah.
Women, they, let's not say picky and choosy, but they gon' if
You
they
should be
want you, you
choosy.
gonna get them, man.
Yeah, Choosy's good.
Yeah.
Good. Be
Facts.
choosy. My new rap name Choosy.
And they be playing them games, but that's okay because like you were we were having a conversation about one particular situation, and you know. I'm very. What's up? How you doing? My name is. You feeling the vibes? You know, not that direct. Like you feeling the vibes, but
Saying
like,
it without saying it.
yeah, like yo, I'm trying to put your number in my phone. Oh no, you okay? Cool. See you later. Like I'm not gonna say I'm never talking to you.
Let me get your snap.
No, huh?
So let me me get your snap.
No.
You don't get Snapchats?
I mean, I will get a snap, but I'd be like, let me get your snap and your number.
Yeah.
And if you be on some shit like some girls,
I say that the number they would be like, no, that's not.
but this is literally how I be, right? So I walk up, I have a full conversation first. I make her smile, make her laugh. She's comfortable with me, you know.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, yo, I like your vibe. Like we should hang out sometime. Let me get your number and what social media you be on. But I say let me get your number. That's my thing because I like conversations, you know. So he just started playing that.
No,
shit.
go ahead. I just play the background.
but I'm like, yo, let me get your number. And if she be like, oh, I won't give you my number, I give you my Instagram, I'd be like, no, thank you. I don't need none of them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how I am.
I take that as you just want to follow. Like you don't even want me to talk. I be like, no, I'm cool.
And
I get that.
And sometimes I'd be like, no, I ain't asked for your Instagram. I want your number.
Yeah.
And that double down, it gets a lot of them.
Yeah, because they just want to see that you're persistent. It's like,
Yo, I'm him, so give me your number. You know,
I am
I'll say
him.
less.
You heard what
I
I
like
said?
that. I like that.
Yeah, like and it works or it don't. But I know off the rip what it is. I'm not you know, if I'm trying to be your friend only, we friends only. But if I'm trying to be your if I'm trying to engage with you pseudo romantically, like, you know what I'm saying, along the lines of like we attracted to each other and we might do something, whatever that something end up being, it's like I'm not finna. Some dudes would be around a girl for like a year, liking her, and she not liking them, and they just cool with that. I'm not cool with that.
I ain't cool with that.
Yeah, my time is extremely valuable.
Yes.
Yeah,
100%.
extremely valuable. Hey, see you later.
Well, that situation, bro, I definitely do the oop up. So it's you can dunk that shit.
Yeah.
Thorough.
Yeah.
All right, well, hey, we appreciate having Lucy on the podcast.
For sure.
Having Lucy on the
Thank you,
podcast.
thank you. I appreciate you guys
anything anybody
having
want to
me.
say to these guys? You know, we know Lucy is very talented. She's gonna go up, so make sure you guys subscribe, follow. You can probably shout out your Instagrams and all that stuff like that.
Wait, I don't even know my ad. I be changing it sometimes. Hold on.
How do we find you on Apple Music?
I'm working on that.
Oh, you're not. You are on Apple Music.
Oh wait, I am.
She's on Apple Music with me.
You just search up my name, Lucy Ventura. But my ad is l.ventura, Ventura _555.
Yeah, biggest thing coming out of Erie.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, appreciate
Like,
you.
this is like a new
It's all
opportunity, and like this is like awesome.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, do new things.
Hey, it's always good to start, and hey, just continue to keep trying things and doing new things. There's nothing wrong with that. We're gonna get into these.
I also feel like this conversation was just like a loose conversation. It was just chopping it up.
Yeah.
So further down in the future, if you want to come back and be more specific, because I feel like we could have been talking about music more specifically, but it was just chopping.
No, we
it
were.
up.
I
Which
like
was
that.
cool, too.
Yeah,
It was fun. Yeah.
I like that we had different topics to talk about.
Word.
Is there anything
I
you want
feel
your
like I
fans?
can relate to everything we said.
Is there anything that you want your fans or anything to know about you while we're still here?
Just know that I'll probably never give up on music because that is my true passion,
Nice.
and I'm not gonna stop until I make it.
I like that.
And like obviously, I can't wait till like one day seeing like performing on bigger stages. Like I know like one day I feel like I'm gonna be in Madison Square Garden, and like I've always been saying this. I've been saying it since I think like my senior year of high school. And I'm just like, I don't know why, I just have this vision and like I just have this dream, and like I'm gonna continue to work towards that.
A lot of energy, man.
I'm gonna send you something that you should watch consistently. It's an hour long thing. It's Brian Tracy. It's decided like how millionaires become millionaires or some shit like that. But I think that applies to everything, even if it's not money. If it's just like your dream and shit like that.
You send it to me.
Huh?
I've been big about my words too. So like I read this book and it was like really good.
Yeah.
But it's like how words can can really affect someone and just yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like spells, literally. Like you just gotta like say it, manifest it, feel it. Like it's just all like spiritual and like
But we're
It's
manifesting
true.
that for you. That's gonna happen.
Thank you.
We already know that's gonna happen. I believe that's gonna happen. We had Lucy on the podcast.